Hello guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Linda. If you're new here, don't forget to subscribe to my channel, and if you are a returning subscriber, thank you for the support. I really appreciate, and I don't take you for granted. Imagine guys waking up or going into a house and finding a pot in ntasemaje kwa stove ama kwa gas ama wherever boiling. You open only to find the head of a human being. Yani upate kichwa ya mtu in a boil. This guy went by the name of Jail Guy. He was born on March 13th of 1988, and it is said he was born to his parents who went by the name Lisa and Joel Guy. Apparently Joel Guy alikuwa amepatia mtoto wake the same name, so they were senior and junior. Now senior is the father, junior the mother, junior the son. Now on this particular day, it is said that this guy actually alikuwa amegrow, not a particular day, hata sijui nasema nini. He was the only child, but he had stepsisters who lived with the single mother, and they used to come and visit. And these sisters said in that hearing walisema that uyu mama who was Lisa Guy was the best mother in the world. Guys, you can attest to this because most of the time stepmothers are the worst. For me, Miss Jayona stepmother mzuri. Maybe there is, I don't want to invalidate that. So these three sisters walisema she was the best woman in the world because every time wali visit she was happy, she took good care of them. Yani she was just a mother, and it is said that ungejua kama sio real mother wao. And I'm really happy for them because they didn't really get to know the sting. Tasemaje hiyo, yani the sting of a bee, yani sting of a stepmother. I'm happy for them because acha tu niachie hapo. So it is said that hiyo time yote them growing up it is said that Joel Guy alienda he was a very intelligent boy. Apparently he was very intelligent, alikuwa good in school, very ndasema somehow genius or some, I don't know. And you guys, you can attest to that because the last time I told you guys that watu wenye turn out to be the worst are always very bright in school, very bright. So he went to a school that went by Luciana sijui maths, science and arts. Hiyo ndio shule alienda, and it was a boarding school whereby ali graduate. And after graduating akaenda LSU, which was Luciana State University, and hapo sasa ndio issues zilianza because it is said that this guy first of all alikuwa an introvert who alikuwa anakaa kwa room yake most of the time, like hakuwa na interact. At it is said that the sisters had already gotten married, but this boy now Joel Guy the junior hakukuwa na interact hata na the nephews and the nieces, and it is said they were not even sure that kama alikuwa anajua hata majina zao. Yani hakukuwa na interact nao kabisa, hakukuwa na relationship na hata the sisters. I think the relationship they had is because him and the parents, and it is said that alikuwa pia na a friend huko nje, but hapo interaction ilikuwa sana down. So it is said that wakati alienda hiyo Luciana State University alikuwa anasomea plastic surgery, and wakati alikuwa anasomea plastic surgery it is said that alienda hiyo shule for 9 good years without graduating. Like alikuwa yule mtu mwenye hayuko serious na masomo. Walikuwa anasema most of the time alikuwa anashinda kwa YouTube, yani alikuwa tu kwa social media doing things but not really studying. Na alikuwa that's what was said by the roommate. And it is said that this guy alikuwa hajaifanya job. He has never worked. Alikuwa yule mtu mwenye ana get benefits ama help from the parents. By the way, afadhali wale watu wenye wanaweza pata help from parents, even kuna hiyo age you stop assisting and you chop in, not chop in but chip in kidogo. But his support was entirely from his parents, and it is said that Lisa mwenye alikuwa anafanya ali retire because it is said that Lisa was 55 and the father was 61 and they were married for 31 good years. So you guys, you can imagine this is a second marriage na ilikuwa imework. And the daughters who are the step were also engraved ama sijui ni wamekuwa tu kwa hiyo mix ya family, and it was a happy family. And Each time yote when all this was happening, huyu Charlie afanyi kazi, ana get support. She said that Lisa actually alikuwa amefika retirement, and wakati aliretire, she had to look for another job to sustain Joel Junior. Can you imagine? Yani mamako ana retire, amechoka. For you to reach a retirement point, it means age yako imeenda, you are tired, you just need rest. Yani wewe tu ukae chini ukule pension yako, ungoje siku zako za mwisho. Like you are home stretch, uko tu home stretch. But sasa she had to look for another job to sustain this boy. Hey, that woman. I think alimpenda sana paka akamspoil na without knowing, because I know if kama hakuna mzazi anaweza spoil mtoto wake akijua like na nafanya kitu ni haribu mtoto wangu. Nobody does that. So alitafuta another job entirely to support Joel Junior. Na alikuwa namsupport by paying school fees, by paying rent ya place alikuwa na stay, yani everything, because this boy at 28 hakukuwa amewahi fanya kazi kwa life yake. Ya alikuwa na supportiwa na the parents, and it seemed the parents were well off, because it is said that the father the grandfather, now the father to his father, alikuwa alikuwa amekufa, na wakati alikufa alipeana nyumba, alipeana nyumba yake ama aliweka kwa will the sister to Joel Senior achukue hiyo nyumba. So after these people, the parents to Joel Junior wali retire, they decided to buy the same house from the sister. And when they bought this house, they decided to sell the one that they were living in. So hiyo time yote when hiyo kumekiza advert and selling and doing what, of course Joel atajua and the sisters watajua, because this is a house they have been coming to for years. So wakati walianza kuweka hizo boards za for sale and all that, I think something struck this boy, and akaanza kwa his own imagination, akaanza now plotting things that we'll get to know later. So before now they left the house to go to the new house, they had a Thanksgiving, because it was around December 20 something. They had December 26th, because it is said that it was a late Thanksgiving, because Thanksgiving inakwanga some like a day to Christmas or some days to Christmas, but it was on 26th. And because remember nimekwambia this boy was an introvert, he never spoke, na hii time yote hakuwa na stay hapo, alikuwa na stay huko Louisiana University, na alikuwa analipiwa huko, na I've told you all that. So and it is said that from the place he was living and the place that the parents were living, it was a 9-hour drive. So hii time, because it is said that he never came for any Thanksgiving. Hizo years za nyuma, he never used to come. And this particular year, he came. He drove all the way. Remember, uni mtu mwenye ana job, ana nini, but ana drive. Hey, Mungu ni mwema. Ana job, ana drive. Some of us tuna drive tungu gari za watoto. Sasa drive, it was a 9-hour walk, not walk, but a drive. Aka drive home, because it was a Thanksgiving and the family was there. I think he was also sure the family would be there, because he knew it was a tradition for them to meet. And the father had decided that wakwe na hiyo Thanksgiving, it was the last Thanksgiving kwa hiyo nyumba, because they were moving. And they came, and hiyo time the sisters particularly said that it was very different, because he was very jovial. He was an introvert. He was very jovial, happy, talking, in a good mood, a mood that they had never seen him with before. And hiyo time, it is said that the mother alikuwa room yenye Charlie alikuwa analala before he went to school and all that, it was still intact. yani toys zake, yani vitu zote zenye alikuwa anafanya since he was a little boy, they were still intact in that room. But on this particular day, this boy alichukua watoto wenye ni the nephews and the nieces, akawapeleka kwa hiyo room na hakuna kitu mbaya ilifanyika na waona akawapeleka kwa hiyo room and akawapea hizi toys like everything. And the sister was very shocked because ajai muona akiinteract na watoto. She even noted that ayuko sure kama huyu Joel Junior alikuwa hata anajua majina za watoto. But alikuwa anashangaa at what point ilifika sasa anaweza interact nao, anaweza wapatia, yani kukua friendly in short, because it's very different kukua friendly and it's very different kukua friendly to a kid. Those are two different things. But he was friendly to these kids, he was friendly to everyone kwa hiyo gathering ya Thanksgiving. So hiyo time Thanksgiving ikenda poa, people ate, people celebrated, and it is said that ka evening hivi one of the sisters apparently it is said that the washing machine yenye alikuwa anatumia kwake ilikuwa imebreak. So alikuja na manguo. Wow, I wish hiyo ingekuwa live sana, abeba manguo na peleka kwa mamangu tunaosha. Okay. Alikuwa amekuja na manguo, so alikuwa anafanya cleaning, and wakati anafanya cleaning alifeel ni kama kuna mtu anamwangalia. I think guys unaweza attest to this that kama unafanya kitu, kama kweli kuna mtu mahali anakuangalia, kuna tu kitu yuko kuambia somebody is looking at you or somebody is doing something, somebody is behind you, vitu kama hizo. So she felt that. She felt like, na asiete alifeel somebody, alifeel like that Joel Junior in particular alikuwa na hiyo conviction that Joel Junior was behind her. And yet hakuwa anamuona, but alikuwa anaona, anafeel anamwangalia. So wakati before this lady went to wash hizo laundry and all that, akipita kienda kuosha, aliona gari ya Joel Junior ikuwa na nini naitwanga aje, hizi bin za takataka naitwanga aje, whatever, hiyo bin, what, yeah, litter bin. Aliziona hapo very zilikuwa like a blue bins, two of them. Wako asema ilikuwa like 500, not 500 but around 20 gallon hivi, kama ka 20 liter, hiyo size ya 20 liter nini kwa Wakenya 20 liters kibuyu. Hiyo size akaziona kwa gari yake. So yani ali just brush off, but alikuwa zile za kwani hizo ni za kufanya, unajua like venye unaziona kitu ndio like but aliziona. So akaenda kufanya laundry yake nini, and in the evening now, it was around it is just late hours, it is specific because it is not said the specific time. The girls, the daughters, the sisters walienda, they went back to their houses. And remember Joel Junior lives 9 hours away from the parents' house, so he could not go at that point. And remember walikuwa sha purchase the house yenye walikuwa na move to, na hii it is said that it already sold now at this point, because now they were in a hurry to move, because tunaelewana sisi wa Kenya kununua nyumba pana rahisi, but ukiambia caretaker unataka kuhama, unaanza kupatiwa timeline kitu kama. Now that's what was happening at that point. So the next day, which was on 27th of December of 2016, walifanya nini, the son and the father walienda kufanya nini, kuangalia hiyo nyumba. I think they took inasemekana they took their boat, yani I think there was some way of transport vitu pole pole. And I can imagine what kind of conversation they had on the way, because this is for me, let me say me and my son, tukiwa kwa barabara tunaenda, we can talk about a lot of things. How is school, especially the fact that alikuwa shule, you know, how is your girlfriend, you know, uko uni, you're not in class 1, for me not to ask you that, how is your girlfriend, you know, what are you planning for the future, where do you see yourself in 5 years, you know, are you happy, are you okay? But it's very important for you to ask your child, are you happy? Hizo vitu mbili, are you happy and I love you. Yani ukiona tu mtoto wako pale hivyo mnakaa tu vizuri, just pop in the to pop the question, hey. Just to pop that statement, I love you. It's important. Inaweza kuwa si important kwako, but kwake it means the world to her or to him. Just tell him, I love you. How have you been? how is your girlfriend, are you okay, uko sawa, kuna shida nini, mumweke hiyo environment yenye hata kama kuna kitu wako anataka kukwambia, trust me atakwambia. So I think that's the conversation they had, and that's the only time yenye sasa tunasikia hiyo like that friendly approach in this family. The next time tunasikia story ni this guy alikuwa kwa nyumba, the mother Lisa guy alikuwa ameenda Walmart hapa ni States, si Nakumatt, alienda Walmart. So and it is said that alienda Walmart around 11 akarudi around 12:30. But now before arudi, now this is when this guy decided to execute whatever plan he had. Apparently this guy alikuwa na hint that if the parents died atapata inaitwa sijui walita life insurance kitu kama hiyo of $500,000. Hiyo ni pesa mob hapa Kenya. Nikipata hiyo nyinyi wote sijui ni akina nani meme. Sasa hii nini yani wakati I think I don't know where mimi sijui yani wewe tu umeishi kwa life yako tu kifikiria wakati babako na mamako atakufa upate do. Yani you are not working for yourself. At least basi usiku atakufa wafanye top up. Really? Like what are you minus your parents? By this you should ask yourself, what are you minus your parents? Because me I'm everything minus my parents. I trust, yani ni kujiambia but I'm working towards it. Ni kutrust. Sasa each time the mother was away doing shopping and grocery and all that. Sisi tunadanga kibanda, yeye alikuwa ameenda Walmart and all that. Sasa each time it is said that the father alikuwa kwa the upstairs room place kama gym hivi, and the guy went there and na akamhit kutoka nyuma na akaanguka. Ilikuwa ni kama alikuwa kwa hiyo whirlwind. Inaitwanga whirlwind. Tuka hiyo ile ya kukimbia hivi. Wey, trainers come for my life. I don't know the name. So hii time wakati alimhit from behind ndio sasa alichukua kisu akamstab 42 times, guys. 1 2 3 4 sijui to some mpaka 42. Because mimi na imagine the fact that this is your father. Aja kufanyia kitu on top of it. Yani the moment ulimuhit, it didn't like hit you in the head, you are not doing the right thing. Like for real. For you to stab 1, 2, add 42. Hey. See, you are actually ready for this. You actually even prepared yourself for this psychologically. Yani wewe uko sawa. Because I don't understand how you did this. Lakini wazungu ni wanoma. Because for this people when wanafanya autopsy sijui wanaitwa nini? Ascertain. Yes. Hey, English. Hey. Ascertain that it was 42 stabs. Hey, but then you should watch these things because where kuna vitu zingine naangalianga hivi nasema wow, I wish they were in Kenya. Because easy before tunasikia kwa River Yala. Wangetuambia zili happen lini na zilifanyika aje. It doesn't matter how long it took. Because me by this hizo death zuni bo because how come people are not filing missing people and all that? Anyway, side note. So, hit 42 times. As if that was not stab. As if that was not enough. Alichukua mkono yake akakata na hapa. Oh God. Hapa. Na akaiacha hapo down. Akarudi akakata mkono yake nao huku. Yani yeye alikuwa ni kama unakata kuku. Because I don't understand sijui nitasemaje ile roho uko na how cold hearted you are. Because that's very cold. This is your father. They have fed you all your life. Wewe hata $1 uju kutafuta. And this is how you can repay them. So the time yote anafanya hizi vitu yote hata kuclear the scene na kufanya nini. So the mother Lisa now came back from Walmart at around 12:30. And wakati aliingia hivi kwa nyumba consider the state of the house because groceries zilikuwa zimetupwa everywhere, plus I think it was sausage and ice cream, vitu kama hizo vitu zenye mtu anaweza eka kwa fridge for me ilinikalia ni kama this guy actually ni kama alisikia mamake akiingia na akascream her name in a way that hata mimi sasa nikiingia mtu aniscream my name huku as if something is wrong, nita drop what I have nikimbia kuona WhatsApp. So I think alimshtua hivyo, maybe my dad is not okay and something like that. So she dropped whatever she had because the groceries were just split everywhere. Zilikuwa tu zimemwagwa kila mahali kukimbia kuona nini. Maybe alimwambia dad is not okay and vitu kama hizo. So wakati the lady was climbing up the stairs, alikuwa anamngoja somewhere. It was like pap, akamstab 31 times. Yani wewe kustab 31 plus 42, that is 73 times of stabbings. So uko na nguvu, like for real. Okay. Okay. After kustab now the mother, sasa yeye alimkata mguu at the kneecap. Akarudi akakata hii hapa at the hip. But they also did the same to the father hapa kwa hip. Na akamkata kichwa. You know, it's the strength that goes to this. Yani the strength. Ushaikata kuku usikie venye kukata kichwa venye it is the strength and the evilness in you, the cold-hearted person that you are, for you to do all this 72 times of stabbings. Yani the fact that alifanya hivyo baba yake bado hakukuwa na hiyo feeling ya nimefanya nini. He still waited for the mother, sorry, and still do the same thing. After kumaliza, the blue beans zenye zilionekana na ule sister yake zikiwa kwa gari pale, kumbe the plan was already there. This guy was already planned and he came to a mission. So akikuja hapa akismile, he knew what he was up to. So hizi beans ndio alienda, actually alikata hizi, sijui inaitwa kudismember, sijui kudecapitate, yani hizo lugha zote alifanyia hizo bodies. And zikabaki toso. Toso I think ni area peke yake. Hii area, like hizi zote zimetolewa, just the area minus the head. So hizo ndio alieka hapo. Na apparently hapo kulikuwa na sijui niseme millions of not detergents but chemicals. Na apparently according to him, alikuwa hizi chemicals zilikuwa zi dissolve. Hizi nini? Hii nini inaitwa nini? Ina dissolve hiyo body parts. Ilikuwa inafaa kudissolve. And pia hizo miguu akaeka kwa bin nyingine. Kudissolve yani ikue kabisa kitu yenye inaweza fanyaje, inaweza enda down the sink ama down the drain according to him, because hizi chemicals it is said that they were so strong yenye uwezi hata nitasemaje, mtu kama mimi as asthmatic as I am siezi survive that environment, because the way the policeman ama the authority was trying to explain the scenario, it was very very diabolical. Yes, that's the word. It was very very diabolical. So hii time yote washafanywa hii yote, remember Lisa alikuwa ametafuta job ingine in the name of this stupid son. So the next day anapigiwa simu na boss wake went by the name Jennifer, and Jennifer alikuwa anasema it was not normal for Lisa to miss job, and it is said that on this particular day Lisa alikuwa amepanga meeting, so there's no way she was going to miss school, to miss work on the same day that she alone, yeye mwenyewe ndiye alikuwa amepanga hii meeting, and she did not show up. So alipiga and nobody was picking the calls, na akapigia the authorities, now the police, the sheriff amesijua na waita aje waende welfare check up. By the kitu ya welfare check up ni bamba sana. Yani mimi niko tu hapa naweza pigia askari hapa Kenya, wewe si work, itabidi nimeka gari mafuta waende wa check ati now how tuwaniambia how my mother is doing. No taka gari mafuta, hiyo pesa ingepanda fare lipe Uber. Leo ndio mamangu ako aje. Don't worry, napenda mamangu sana. This is the most, yani ndio kitu nafikiria kama liniko kama si watoto wangu. So wakaenda wakafanya before Jennifer apige simu, the sisters, one of the sisters alikuwa na birthday, and it is said that the father hakuna siku alimiss call ya birthday yake. He always wished her happy birthday, but that day hakufanya hivyo, and it kind of ilimpatia distress, like what's up, something must be happening somewhere. So pia yeye ndiye alicall the policeman first, waende wafanye welfare check up, wakafanya, na by wao kufanya walikuja tu wakazunguka nyumba, there was nothing fishy happening from the outside, but ndani hawakuingia. So wakati walirudi, now it's when the Jennifer it's when Jennifer called the boss, now alicall kufanya welfare check up, because she didn't even know kuna another welfare check up ilikuwa imefanywa. So wakati the policemen walisikia hivyo, they were now keen to know what actually is happening, because two people are asking for a wellness check up on the same people. So now when they came, they even asked the neighbors, what's up with the neighbors, key nini. They said they didn't have the key, they were not socially nini hivi, yani hawako watu social pamoja, so they didn't know if wako kwa nyumba ama hawako. So when walienda kwa backyard, they noticed that this house was actually for sale. So kuna hiyo ako naitwango aje, ka poster for sale. It was when they called the realtor. Realtor ni hao watu wanauza manyumba. Sawa. So wakati waliwapigia wakawambia, actually the house was already sold, and those people who were living there were on their last the last process ya kumove out. So wakawambia, wakawauliza hakuna gari kwa garage and all that, wakawambia no, kuna gari 2 kwa garage. Wakawambia okay, angalia ndani ya hiyo gari mnaweza pata key ya garage, because nimenotice most nyumba za states ukiingia kwa garage umeingia kwa nyumba. Yani kuna tu venye ziko design. Even the Chris Watts story, it was the same way. Yani ukifungua garage ni the same na umeingia nyumba, because kuna kamlango Kenya sasa kafungwangi na kifuli. So now what happened, wakapata key hapo, wakafungua garage, and they were able ya kuingia kwa nyumba. Now guys, wakati walifungua nyumba, yani walikuwa blasted, ama walikuwa hit by joto ilikuwa kwa hiyo nyumba. Apparently this boy, wakati alifanya hizi vitu zote, wakati alikuwa anapigana na, because it is said that the father put up a fight. Wakati alikuwa anamfanyia hizi vitu zote, he put up a fight, and he fight ililid for him kukua cut kwa mkono. So the kukua cut, yani mkono yake ilikuwa na deep cut, ile yenye kidole inaweza ngoka itoke. So hii time wakati alikuwa anatoka, anatoka aende kutibu kidole. That's what, hiyo ndio kitu ilimtoa kwa nyumba, aende kutibu hii kidole. Na alikuwa anarudi back to the ile place alikuwa na stay, the 9-hour drive place nilikuwa nawaambia. Alienda huko kwenda kutibu kidole yake, because it said alienda hospitali huko. So hii time ndio atoke, aliacha bagi yake hapo, na pia akaweka thermostat. Hii kitu kama kitu na regulate temperature kwa nyumba. So ilikuwa alieka 90 degrees. So it was blazing hot. So wakati hao maskari waliingia kwa nyumba, they were hit na hiyo temperature. Yani it was high. Na one of the police alisema, actually wakati aliingia kwa nyumba ilikuwa inanuka with 1,000,000 types of chemicals. Plus hiyo heat, it made his hair to stand. Yani alifeel too something was wrong, but ange point what's up. But something was actually up. So actually huyu chali kitu alifanya, wakati alikata kichwa ya mamake, alichukua kichwa akaeka kwa sufuria na akaeka kwa gas. Sasa sijui alikuwa ameenda kununua unga apike ugali. I don't know because sijui plan yake ilikuwa nini. But wakati waliingia kwa nyumba, hata sijui niite the stench, but the strong smell was too, yani ilikuwa ile ya kuna harufu zingine inafika mahali you can even reach to a point of sneezing. It's too much. So wakaanza kutembea kwa nyumba akisema hello somebody here what trying to find out if somebody was actually in this house, and everything was quiet. And this boy si unajua ako huko anajitibu and all this, now the sheriffs and in this house trying to find out what's up. Wakapanda stairs, it is said that walipata dogi yao iko trapped, like ni kama walifungia mahali isitoke. And wakati sasa waliangalia so ukipanda stairs kwa hiyo room yenye kulikuwa na nini na hiyo the dog, kulikuwa na a pool of blood there, but they could not see a body. But when they looked across, they saw now waliona zile hands, the hands zenye zilikatwa from the guy who now the guy who was also guy Joel Guy senior, zilikuwa zimetapaka mahali. Now when they saw this hand, that's when they knew it's over, like something is up, like ni kubaya. So wakati one of the sheriffs alienda hiyo area ya kitchen akapata hizo groceries zimedropiwa hapo nini and everything seemed off. Akafungua hivi gas, not gas but sufuria, kitu aliona alisema hata waisahau kwa maisha yake ile kitu aliona. Hata yani yeye ile harufu alipata kwa hiyo nyumba ni harufu ata smell life yake yote. Yani ni harufu haiko kwa environment yako, lakini kwa brain yake actually anasikia harufu. It was something diabolical to them. It was something they have never seen, especially from a child, a son, because it was their only son. Remember guys, I told you uni mtoto peke yake walizaa as parents, others were step. So wakati waliona hii kitu and all that, they called for support I mean itonga for backup, yeah. And wakati walifungua hii inaitwa aje hii bin, the two blue beans, walipata hizi nyama hata sijui zimedissolve, yani inakaa waliita a diabolical stew of human remain. Yani it was, najua yani kitu yenye ni kama uweke kitu kwa acid alafu urudi baadaye upate yani imekatika, it is all over. Yani it was a real stew, a diabolical one for that matter. So each time when they're trying to find out what's up, that's when they found the bag. Remember I told you this guy, this stupid boy aliacha nini yake inaitwaje, bag yake, backpack. Karibu useme kitu hakuna, backpack. Aliacha hapo. So when they opened this bag is when they found the whole plan of what this boy was about to do. So according to this boy, hii inaitwaje, hii temperature aliacha ndio body easy body zidecompose haraka. That was I don't know where I learned from, because these people were killing people. They're out here learning things that you can never imagine. So aliacha hii temperature ndio hii body idecompose haraka, na pia alieka hizi body zingine kwa chemicals ndio zikwe hiyo that's the state he wanted them to be in, hiyo stew, ndio at least iende down the drain rahisi, ama iende down the sink rahisi. Yani alikuwa tu decompose in a way that yani yake kubwa ilikuwa wa disappear without a trace. Na unajua body ya binadamu it's like it's a spiritual thing, ni kitu si kitu unaweza get rid of hivyo venye unafikiria. So for him ilikuwa a pity, but then kuna bodies zimepotea kwa hii life, like you'll never find them, people around there are doing things. So that was alikuwa arudi now dispose hizi bodies kwa drainage kwa nini, because alikuwa nazieka in that state ndio apata a way to get rid of them. And wakati ilipatikana pia alikuwa nataka hiyo life insurance ya inaitwaje ya $500,000 and na ilikuwa imesemekana if these parents die or go missing without a trace. So yeye aliona wadai na wago missing. In fact alizifanya zote moja zote mbili walidai na wago missing at the same time. And it was really a very bad experience, because as parents ukibeba mimba uendezo clinic zote, upitie vitu zote zenye mtu upitia, uzae, yani unajua hiyo kuzaa, the ring of fire that you feel in your stomach you are about to give birth, will go through all that only for you to give birth to a devil, only for you to give birth to your death, only for you to give birth to sijui ni nini, to a pain in the society, because this is a pain, because aliachawa the other ladies, the other, because they were older, aliwacha bila parents, because they also considered this woman their mother, because it is said that wakati walikuwa kwa hiyo hearing and all that, one of the ladies said wakati alienda kufanywa harusi ama not harusi but engagement, alihakikisha amebuy the same ring yenye mamake alibai, the stepmother alibaiwa. So she was a sentimental factor to her. She was a mother, and I think she treasured her than the real mother. Then for you to just, you know, it's like killing this. You also killed these girls in a certain way. Yani kuna emotionally kuna venye aliwaua. So yani they were really devastated. This boy actually, wakati alipatiwa hiyo life sentence, alibeg for for death penalty, but alinyimwa. And these girls inasemekana they were happy alinyimwa because they wanted him to sit there in jail na meditate, sijui ni kumeditate ama ni kufikiria vizuri what he did. Yani because sometimes I feel like life inaitwaje, death penalty somehow inakutolea tu stress haraka, like nimekufa nimeenda, but when you are there you get unangalianga ukuta for years just trying to go through what you did and ask yourself why you even did what you did, because now these people, these policemen ama whoever, others actually say that they resigned because they could not take it anymore. It was too much. Others went through severe PTSD, which was a post-traumatic stress disorder. Yeah, they went through that until now. Ni kitu inawasumbua bado. They cannot get the smells that they felt kwa hii scenario. They cannot get the images out of their mind. It was really a bad experience, guys. So saa zingine as parents, when tunalea watoto wetu, tusiwaonyeshe that you can do anything for them. Teach them to go out there and do their thing. You can always be there for them, to advise them, to make sure they're doing the right thing. Wasikue waizi, wasikue nini, in the name of to find them something for themselves. But a woman retiring at 55 and deciding to look for a job at that old age just to sustain her own death, it's so terrifying. It's so demoralizing. Sijui, guys, that's the story I had for you guys today. I hope you liked it. I hope you share. I hope you subscribe. I hope you, hopes. Anyway, I love you guys. Thank you.
Go send me peace.
Peace means our pair. Tajipa peace. I don't have peace. Want me to give you? Where will I get it from?